California Honda dealers, Chris McGee, Robert Ory, James Worthy, Mike Bresnahan, Allie and Trudell handling the business down to Crypto.com Arena. We knew this night was coming, but the pressure was mounting. The Lakers played their best offensive game of the year, and they got their first win of the year. Big game, James, more importantly.
Yeah, and with the first win of the year comes the first
big game, James. Hashtag worthy clap.
Man, I've been waiting to do this for 5-6 games. Send them in. I want to see them tonight because the Lakers did what they were supposed to do at home. You know, Denver was vulnerable defensively. It's just a matter of, you know, making some right decisions. Offensively, I thought, you know, Austin Reeves, I know Rob loves him too, is vital. Shooting the three tonight, I think they shot like 40%, 43% from three. You know, that's starting to come around. And I always said that, you know, if they could just continue to grind it out defensively, you know, and just keep playing with that attitude that the shots will start, you know, knocking down. The third quarter was vital. A quarter that the Lakers, you know, usually don't play that well. They usually go the other way. They took care of business in the third. So overall, I thought it was a good sign, moving in the right direction. If they can, you know, continue to play like they played, you know, in that second half, particularly the third quarter, they can do some things well.
We're going to come to you guys in a moment, but first we're going to go back downtown. AD is with Mike Trudell.
All right, Anthony, clearly you guys desperately needed this first win. We saw it looked like you tweaked your back there late. You offered to stay on the court. How does it feel, and how important was it to close it out?
It is what it is at this point. We needed this one. We needed this for our team, for our spirit, for our fans, our organization. Against a team that just beat us, we come out and show what we're capable of. There's got to be a start of a run for us, but it feels good to get that monkey off our back and get a win in the win column and try to get this thing going.
So the third quarter, Denver goes up by 8, and you managed to make a run, kind of chip away, and then just take that through the fourth. What did you do to turn it around as a team?
Keep fighting. We know we're the worst third quarter team offensively in the league, and we didn't want to come out, play a great first half, and come out in the third quarter and let us slip away. And we came out, you know, Jamal Murray made some tough shots, but we saved the course. Got back to what we do defensively, cut it down and got the lead going into the fourth, and was able to manage to get some separation and finish this one. You know, when we play defense like that, we're a tough team to beat, but today we made shots. Today we made shots and we were able to get this win.
Yeah, that helps, right? Last one for you. You're sitting down, right? I know you're going to go and get in heat or ice or massage the back, whatever it is. How are you going to manage this as you move forward?
Keep doing what I'm doing. It was killing me tonight, but try to do whatever I can do to help the team get the win. So if that means going to fight through it, we're going to fight through it. I got 2 days in between games to try to get it right for New Orleans on Wednesday. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that we get this done.
All right, go back there. We appreciate it, AD.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Mike. And we will be talking about AD and LeBron and Russ here in a few moments. Rob, I will go to you first just about the overall win. And Lakers needed that.
You know, so many times we want to give players credit, but I want to give the coaching staff credit because in that third quarter, you know, LeBron was on the bench and they made that run because most of Mr. Fourth, Lonnie Walker. And that's what you got to do a lot of times. You got to let who's playing good play, and you'll say, okay, this is a substitute pattern. You got to roll the dice and say, hey, I'm going to go put you in when we need to. And I really appreciate what Ham did tonight and that coaching in that third quarter because that's the first time, like I said, they won the third quarter. Think about it, tonight, out of the 4 quarters, they won 3, so they was able to win this game.
To hear AD talk about it so openly, he said, hey, we know we're the worst third-quarter team in the league. And tonight, we wanted to do it differently. We wanted to create a cushion, get us in good footing going to the fourth. And, guys, you think the Lakers needed a win? I mean, James, you were down there. You could sense maybe the excitement for the jersey retirement ceremony, of course. Maybe some tension, some unease, perhaps, in the stands. Lakers absolutely needed a W like this. It was convincing. By the way, 43% from three-point range.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And when I say it was their best offensive game, it was also their best all-around game. They won the rebounding battle, which seems like maybe for only the first or second time this year. The three-point shooting, 13 of 30. That has been the biggest topic of every conversation we have when they started 0-5, basically. That's 43%. The bench was great with 41 points. They shot 48% from the field. 121 is the most they've scored all year. But for me, guys, it was about the balance. Everyone involved. 5-6 guys in double figures. Just a complete game, Rob.
Yeah, for me, also the turnovers. You didn't mention that.
Yeah, under 10.
They had under 10 turnovers. They played a really good game. And I really like the fact that Russ, it seems to me, from outside looking in, that he's really embracing his off-the-bench role. You know, I talked about it before the game started that this could be another piece on his mantle of winning a Sixth Man of the Year, because if he comes off the bench with this energy, you know, these rebounds, these assists, he brings a whole different dynamic to that team off the bench. Because you look at guys like Winning is great for Russ. Guys like Reeves is good for Russ. You know, those guys, when they're playing with LeBron, they kind of stand around and watch. But with Russ, they know they're going to get the rock. They got to be ready. They can score. So I really like what he's doing coming off the bench. I just hope he embraces it really bit more and come up with that energy, because you need that energy off the bench.
I love it too, Rob. And I think the coaching staff, I think Darwin's take some time. You know, a lot of new players. We knew it'd take a few games to get on his belt. He experimented with different lineups and trying to figure out, you know, what combinations to play. And I think he's getting to the point where he kind of understands, you know, what works. Russ coming off the bench, because Russ likes pace. And when he has the ball in his hands, he likes pace. And I don't think he was getting enough of that in the starting unit. So if he embraces that, I really like the way he played tonight. He's just playing like he's not thinking. He's not, you know, worried about the press. He's just making the sacrifice that's need to be made. So I like the development of what the coaching staff, as Rob said, what they're doing to find the right harmony that can be consistent night in and night out, from starters to the bench. In
terms of watching the game, that was a fun part, I think, for me, was watching Russ play with that kind of spirit. He was efficient. He shot 50%. He had 18 points. He had 8 rebounds, 8 assists. But Brez, he also had fire. He had the passion. He was having fun out there, and it was kind of infectious for that crowd. So it was nice to see Russ play that way.
You know, when you're a superstar and you get sent to the bench, you're no longer starting. It can go one of two ways, okay? Carmelo, several years ago, got demoted. When he was in Houston, it didn't end well. He was upset, maybe a little pouty. He was bounced out of the league for a year because of that. People did not think he could embrace a role coming off the bench. Russ could probably do that, too, if he wanted to. He could kick and scream, say, no, I'm the all-time leader in the NBA in triple-doubles. I give him credit, because he is saying, you know what? Okay, Coach Ham, I will do this. And you know what? It looked great. It was absolutely working. And kudos to Darvin Ham. He was kind of cultivating Russ throughout the entire offseason, getting to know that this enigmatic player last year. But now, look at Russ. Only Darvin probably could have gotten him to come off the bench. It's working.
And to be honest with you guys, it's really, and I know it's cliche, but coaches say it all the time, so do players. It is about who's closing as well, and finding that right unit that can win a game for you. And Russ is on the court with LeBron, AD, Reeves, and Lonnie Walker tonight. Did you like that unit, James, that you saw down the stretch?
Yes, I did, and I like any unit, as you stated, that's working at the moment. And, you know, Russ making a sacrifice, I think, is, you know, it's huge.